Hey there, welcome back to the channel. If you're watching this video, you're probably ready to break a bad habit or two. Whether it's procrastination, overeating, smoking, or something else, we've all been there. But don't worry, today we're going to talk about how to break those bad habits and build healthier, more productive ones. So, let's dive in. The first step to breaking any habit is acknowledging it. You can't fix something if you don't admit it's a problem. So, take a moment to reflect on the habit you're trying to break. Ask yourself these questions. What is it costing you? Is it affecting your health, your relationships, your happiness? Really think about the negative consequences of this habit. Write them down if you have to. Seeing it on paper makes it real. And then flip the script. Ask yourself, what would your life look like without this habit? How would you feel if you were free from it? Visualize that. That feeling of freedom, that's your fuel. That's what you're fighting for. Next, let's talk about triggers. Every bad habit has a trigger, a moment or emotion that sets it off. Maybe you snack when you're bored or smoke when you're stressed. To break the habit, you need to identify these triggers and learn to change your reaction to them. Think about the last time you engaged in this habit. Where were you? Who were you with? What were you feeling? Start noticing the patterns. Once you identify your triggers, you can start to anticipate them and create a plan to deal with them in a healthier way. For example, if you always reach for a cigarette when you're feeling stressed, try going for a walk or listening to calming music instead. Give yourself a new go-to, a healthier way to cope. Now, instead of just trying to get rid of a bad habit, it's more effective to replace it with a positive one. You can't simply empty the space a bad habit occupies without filling it with something else. Think of it like this. You're rewiring your brain. Those neural pathways that were stuck in the bad habit, you're going to create new ones, stronger ones, leading you to better choices. So, let's say you're trying to quit smoking. Instead of just thinking about how much you want a cigarette, start thinking about what you can do instead. Maybe you pick up a book, call a friend, or do some stretches. Every time the craving hits, you hit back with your new habit. Breaking a bad habit can feel overwhelming, so it's important to set small, achievable goals. Start with small steps that you can easily accomplish and build on them. Remember, this isn't about perfection, it's about progress. If you're trying to stop procrastinating, instead of planning to finish an entire project in one go, aim to work for just 10 minutes. Set a timer. You'll be surprised how much you can get done when you're not putting so much pressure on yourself. And when that timer goes off and you've actually done the work, that's a win. Celebrate those small victories. They add up to big changes. Tracking your progress is another powerful way to stay motivated. Keep a journal or use an app to monitor your journey. Write down your goals, your small wins, even your setbacks. When you see how far you've come, it's like giving yourself a high five. It reminds you that you're capable of change. And those setbacks, they're not failures, they're learning opportunities. Analyze them. What triggered you? What could you have done differently? Every stumble is a chance to adjust your course and come back stronger. One of the biggest mistakes people make when trying to break a habit is being too hard on themselves. It's normal to slip up sometimes. Change doesn't happen all at once. The key is to learn from the setback and get back on track. Don't beat yourself up if you have a bad day. It doesn't mean you're back to square one. It's just a bump in the road. Acknowledge it, learn from it, and keep moving forward. Remember, you're doing this for you. Be your own biggest cheerleader, not your own worst critic. Having a support system can make a huge difference in breaking bad habits. Whether it's a friend, family member, or even an online community, sharing your goals and progress with others can hold you accountable and encourage you when things get tough. Tell someone what you're working on. Ask them to be your accountability buddy. Sometimes just saying it out loud makes it more real, and knowing someone's got your back can make all the difference. And when you hit those milestones, celebrate with your support system. Let them cheer you on because you deserve it. Lastly, remember that breaking a bad habit is a journey, not a sprint. Don't expect immediate results. It takes time for your brain to form new neural pathways, and the more consistent you are, the easier it will get. Think of it like climbing a mountain. There will be switchbacks, steep inclines, moments where you want to turn back. But keep your eyes on the summit. Keep that vision of yourself, free from the habit, driving you forward. You've got this. One step at a time. You're stronger than you think. So, to recap, breaking a bad habit requires self-awareness, identifying your triggers, replacing the bad habit with a positive one, setting small goals, tracking progress, being kind to yourself, getting support, and staying patient and persistent. Change is possible, and you've got this. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with anyone who might benefit. And let me know in the comments, what bad habit are you trying to break? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, stay motivated and keep growing. Thanks for watching.